The Black Arks have landed. The warriors are ready. It is your turn to fight. Slaughter your hated kin, the treacherous High Elves. Now the time of vengeance has come. For war is everywhere, and the Dark Elves will have their reckoning.
This tutorial window and others like it will assist you in playing Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning.
Peace and parley. Hello.
Do you seek advancement?
Hello, Mr. Niran here. Welcome to Warhammer Online, Age of Reckoning. So I actually have the DVD version of this game. I bought it back in, when it released, 2007 I believe. I played it once or twice. I didn't play much in it. I preferred World of Warcraft. It's very similar to World of Warcraft. Had some stuff that were better, like I believe it had a different PvP, I believe. But I preferred Warcraft, World of Warcraft over this game. That's why I never played it really. But it's very similar, but set in Warhammer. You have two sides. You have the good side and the evil side. And the good side you can play Chaos humans. You can play the Dark Elves. And you can play as Orcs and Goblins. And you can be a female or a male. And there are different classes based on different races and genders. Different genders may have different classes available, and different races may have different professions as well. And yeah, it's an online role-playing game, massive multiplayer online game like World of Warcraft. And the game was cancelled, I believe, in 2010 or later, but I think somewhere around there, maybe 2014, I don't remember. But it was cancelled, so the servers are no longer up for the official game. But this is a private server where fans have recreated the game and also fixed any bugs and added extra stuff. So this is essentially the same game with additions and with all the bugs fixed. And yeah, I do own the original games, like the DVD and everything. I have the cover and all that, the book, but yeah, the instruction manual and such. But if I were to install that, the servers would be down, so I wouldn't be able to play. Instead, if you want to play this game, you need to register on a specific site, and then you need to download their like client, and then you need to install it and log in, and then you can play the game. But it's a private server, so the population is not as large as for an official server. But it's still quite a few people logged in. There are more than one server, and because there are no other options when you want to play this game, so there are a lot of people in playing this server because they have no other option. I mean, otherwise, if the official servers were still up, you would probably have most people on the official servers, but yeah, they got taken down, so this is the only option. Of course, I'm gonna play as a Dark Elf. I did that in the past too, but I only played like extremely little in this game. So I have a new microphone. Actually, I had bought this headset half a year ago, but I didn't realize that it had a microphone. I thought it came without a microphone, and that I had been tricked. But then I bought a new one, a wireless one. It didn't work well on my old computer. I mean, I updated it to Windows 10, but it still had problems. So then I used this one, and it worked fine because it has a cable, and it had a similar microphone. It's a SteelSeries headset, both of them are, but the other one was the best on the market, essentially, the one that had been voted the best. And this one is also very good, from the same company, slightly older, but using a cable. It's not wireless like the other, and yeah, I have a really good microphone, and it's detachable. You like plug it in, and then you can pull it out. I didn't realize this in the past, that's why I didn't use it. I had to update Windows 10 Pro because I had on September 23rd, 2024, I had managed to uninstall graphical drivers for my NVIDIA GeForce 780 graphics card, and a lot of games stopped working, or I couldn't use the NVIDIA Shadow Play recorder that I'm using to record this game now, and most other games. When I used the screen recorder, it sucked in comparison. Had a lot of stuttering and lag in the video, not when I played, but in the video. NVIDIA Shadow Play is much better. You don't have any lag or stuttering, and it can record Diablo 2 unlike Bandicam and some other games like Rome to War. Okay, so we'll accept some
opportunities for you.
We'll accept some quests. This game has similar quests to World of Warcraft. Okay, blood, food, the joys of war.
Here is your chance.
You've been offered a
earn my
quest,
favor.
which is an excellent way to gain experience and rewards.
Alright. Accept.
What?
Accept
This
both
is how
of
you
them.
can serve me.
So these are the same models used by the Warhammer, the Sun Ring mod for Medieval Total War Kingdoms. That mod is using models from this game, Warhammer Online, Age of Reckoning. Not all the models, but some of them. Alright, all the models are from this game, but hardly all the models were ported. In this game we have NPCs that are actually fighting each other, like this. Alright, I had to check the microphone there. So we have like an enemy high elf here. We can join in. So the character cannot dance in this game. In World of Warcraft, when you click enter and then slash dance, they will start dancing. But in this game they do not dance for some reason, which is a shame. The developers probably thought that they wouldn't dance in the middle of a war or something. But they can do everything else, like laugh and say hello and such. Can't kill that guy. Like you saw, if I click that, she will refuse for some reason. This guy we can kill. The controls are exactly the same as in World of Warcraft. But it's less impressive, the game, because the enemies mostly stand around like this. They did that in World of Warcraft too, in the Dead Mines instance and some other old instances, but yeah, they move a lot more in World of Warcraft. Here they stand still more, so you need to move, and you need to attack them, and in combat they don't move around and attack you unless you are very close. This game is from 2007 or 2008. World of Warcraft was from 2004, so this is a more modern game. Of course, World of Warcraft has been updated since its release and has gotten improved textures and improved models and such. But this game is the same as it was in 2008 or 2007. Maybe it was 2008. Yeah, I always liked the Dark Elves. In Warhammer, I had a Dark Elf book back in the day, and one box of models for the Dark Elves that I never touched, but I did read the book. I bought it because I wanted to try the Games Workshop tabletop game, but then never really did. I did read the Dark Elf book, but I didn't really touch the models. But I sucked at painting anyway. So this is essentially World of Warcraft, but Warhammer. You take quests and you leave them to NPCs, and you level up and you get gear and you get new abilities, and you play with friends. At least in the past you could do that. Now you will have to play with strangers from all over the world. Yeah, and it looks pretty good. The terrains, the areas. What about missions? Help. What did I kill? Parties and war bands. Okay. Tome of Knowledge. Here is the... Okay. Knowledge. You get the quests, I believe. Kill 25 high elves is the quest. The other one. Not certain. Okay. Here's the character view. Level 1 Witch Elf. I have another Witch Elf too at level 3 that I created a year or two ago. Back when I couldn't record, or when I could but didn't bother. And I have played a bit with it, finished some quests, but I wanted to start from scratch now because I were recording now. The gameplay, we always auto loot, we have static action bars, auto loot in player versus player, I guess, or show alerts. Okay. It seems to be an R. I don't know what it stands for. Raid versus raid, probably. I believe in this game, instead of having 1 versus 1 PvP, you had like giant masses of players on both sides fighting against each other, more like an army of players on both sides. Show tutorials, hide advanced windows until needed, on repair, on performance level change, player fade, video, global UI scale. We could increase the UI so you can see better, see what happens. Okay, because I use the TV as a screen, so I can hardly read anything or see anything when it comes to text and stuff if I do not make the UI bigger. Now I can easily read the quests here. Blood Feud, Sea Guard 4 out of 4, and the Joys of War, use Bolter versus 0 out of 1, Regal Bolter over victims 0 out of 4. So now we know what to do. Here I know that Altov is one of the capitals, probably of the Empire, Athene, one other capital. Don't know exactly what this is, the inevitable city. Alright. Map, we can see I am over here. This is the entire map of the Empire vs Chaos, Dwarves versus the Greenskins, Land of the Dead, the High Elves versus the Dark Elves. We start here at Ultan. We are probably here. Well, 1 to 7, 8 to 9. 10 to 15, 16 to 19, 20 to 25, 26 to 29, 38 to 40, 29, 38, 34 to 37, alright, and 30 to 33, so we need to go here, and then there, and do these quests, and then this one finally. Then we're done here. Land of the Dead doesn't say. Right. Here's the same. It's just that you start here if you're an elf. Okay. I really like how the game looks. It also looks better now than when I played previously because I have better graphics drivers now. Always liked the controls of World of Warcraft, so I like these controls. Star Wars The Old Republic, another massive multiplayer online MMORPG that I started playing last summer. It also has similar controls, slightly more impressive animations, and the big difference there is that it's more of a story-based and story-driven experience, where you have lots of cutscenes all voiced. In this game you have no voice dialogues, most of it is text. In World of Warcraft it's also mostly text in Classic, in the old World of Warcraft, but in the latest expansions they have added voice dialogue and cinematics and stuff. Yeah, so this is really cool game. I'm happy that there is a private server, otherwise it wouldn't be possible to play this one in 2025. We need to get some more quests.
I have a task for you.
Alright, greetings Witch Elf. I want you to look around you. What do you see? You are on the precipice of our destiny. Never have we been so well forged in mind and in body. We now stand ready to write a new chapter in our glorious rich destiny. Tapestry. Go, climb the crest and look at the lands we come to reclaim. I want you to write to me, for me. Write down everything you remember. We will write our place in history. Okay, so the mission: climb the crest near the Dark Elf Corsair Galley and interact with the Dark Elf Contalan to receive the Witch King Tomb unlock. So we need to near the Dark Elf Corsair Galley. We need to go near a ship. The Tomb of Knowledge stores all your achievements as you play. To open it, hit the K hotkey. Yeah, that's the book that we already saw. Alright, so I am a Swedish guy. English is my second language. I will do my best, but I'm not an English speaker. As in, I'm not a native English speaker. Alright, so yeah, I will get better as I do. I was pretty good a year ago or so, but whenever I stop speaking, I get worse, you know. If you don't speak, you lose your trust in your ability and will perform poorly compared to earlier. So I need to do it a lot in order to get used to it, and when I get used to it, I'm usually better than when I haven't done it in a while and feel like I can't do it for some reason. But anyway, so return to Janessa with your report. You will accept the quest. This is a sorceress.
I have a task for you.
The joys of war, blood food. Okay, with the work that you have done, this brings us one step closer to claiming Ultan from the false king of the High Elves. Rewards: experience 2000 and money 52. And choose Godslayer tie-beams. We get some boots. That's good.
I'm done with you.
As a reward for your actions, a new item has just been placed into your backpack.
Alright. Lingering Darkness. Gorton Rekar. Namora the Hag has asked that I send her a useful witch elf. I have chosen you. Climb the cliff path to the Black Ark and present yourself to the Black Ark. To her. The Black Ark is of course the giant floating citadel behind me. A word to the wise. Nandrit, if you wish to gain favor with Namora, clear out some of the dark sprites on your way. They flock to our magic like flies to a corpse, and can be quite the annoyance to the sorceresses while they work their blood magic. Put the sprites to the sword and you will see her gratitude. Kill the dark sprites along the cliffside leading from the beach to the Black Ark. Speak with Namora the Hag afterwards. She is in front of the Black Ark landing bridge. Of course
You
we'll do
had
it.
better not fail.
We need
Perhaps we
to
can aid each other.
do more quests.
Leave me now.
Okay. Nessa quest active. Career trainer covers Dark Blade. Okay, we need to go there.
You look keen to learn.
Mastery build switch. Build career abilities. No abilities available. We can't do anything there. Okay,
You may
goodbye.
go.
I have many fine goods.
Okay. Book of Binding. Used to return you to your rally point. Slave pack mute. This item will summon your mighty steed. Dismount, activate the item. Okay. I could use that. Oh, I have it already. What? Dark Elven pack. I see. These are the ones we can buy. This is my inventory. Alright, if we sell stuff we can buy them back too. Okay. We don't care about the store.
Very good choice.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
What do you need?
Okay, browser wares. Okay, we can buy some stuff here.
Fine
We
purchase.
don't really care about that right now. Let's change our boots. Abilities. Morale. Tactics. General. Abilities. Okay, abilities. So U is for user interface or settings. O is for friends. P is for player. Okay. I like that this is a big image. You can easily see the character there. Yes, we'll use the new shoes. We're level 2. You can hardly see them in the darkness. We have some new shoes there. So we already have a mount. This is our mount. Okay, so we started a mount in this game. Maybe that was in the original or it's unique to this private server. I don't like that the horse doesn't have a tail, it looks bad. That's how they did it. The horse without a tail, in my opinion, looks less cool. Even though the horse is pretty cool, but without the tail, this looks bad. In this game you jump on space instead of doing like standing on 2 feet with the horse and showing off. Yeah, I really like the graphics here. So I have only played this game for maybe an hour back in the day, the official game, and it's been on my shelf of unplayed games. I needed to kill these guys, we'll kill them. Had killed some, but we need to start from scratch here. We didn't have the quest when I killed the other ones. It's good that the skills are added automatically when we level up. You don't have to add them manually like in the old World of Warcraft game. Maybe I believe in World of Warcraft this happens too nowadays. It didn't in the past. Of course we'll loot the body.
What do you want?
Models of the sorceresses. I love the models in the Sundering. I think they are really good. The style is just better here than in in the Total War modern games, at least when it comes to the females. The male characters, the monsters, look awesome in the modern Total War games, but the females certainly look better in the old Warhammer Online game. They're less manly, less muscular, and more feminine, more femme fatale. And they look more like the type of female I would play as in a game. I wouldn't play a manly looking female or a muscular female. I would play a hot one like the Witch Elves here. She might have white hair, but she isn't old. She doesn't look old in the face, unlike in those titles. Right.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
Tombs of Knowledge.
I have opportunity.
Go.
Okay.
Do you seek advancement?
Go to the Reaper Bolt Throwers along the dune of the southern side of Northern Bayon. Right click to interact.
Go away.
Alright, let's move on to the Corsair ship here. Should there be someone here?
You bring news? Greetings.
These are the Corsairs, they are female, surprisingly.
What do you seek?
What do you seek?
Yeah, the game looks really good. For a 2008 or so game.
What do you seek?
Hold there.
And plays exactly like World of
What
Warcraft,
do you want?
essentially. Thought there was someone here that we needed to speak to. So we killed all the dark sprites, the Witch King, Tomb, and try unlocked door. Okay, Reaper Bolt Thrower. Victims use bolt throwers. Can we swim in this game? Yeah, we can. That's great. I believe there were some other massive multiplayer online game where we couldn't swim. I believe Guild Wars didn't have swimming animations and looked older and more outdated. But I looked at some videos of Guild Wars and it's more like a Diablo 2 and World of Warcraft mix. So you're supposed to play it outzoomed. Unlike this game, you're supposed to play it like this. You could play it outzoomed as well. You cannot click to move. You can only move with the keyboard. You can also play inzoomed like this, first person view, which I never do in games like this.
What news?
Except when I speak with people. So I never actually played this game except for like the starting area for like an hour or something back when I tried the game out in the past. So and I created a character a few months back. I leveled up to level 3, but for the most part this is an entirely new game to me because I have never really played it. So I preferred World of Warcraft. I had already played for years. Started playing World of Warcraft in 2004.
I have
And
opportunities
this game
for you.
is at least 4 years more recent. Bought it at release because I like the idea of playing a Warhammer World of Warcraft game, and I thought the Dark would be fun playing, the Dark Elven female, but at the end of the day I didn't actually play it much and continue to play World of Warcraft instead. same story is true for Star Wars. I bought it in December 2011, the release, and hardly ever really played it. I didn't play it. I opened the ceiling of the box last year. Actually, I downloaded it on Steam when I think about it. So I did open the ceiling because I used the subscription key of that version. Gave me some stuff. Yeah, this game has pretty good animations. I like it. Could enjoy this game solo. Because it's Warhammer. I don't know a lot about Warhammer. But I played all the Total War mods, and I own all the 3 of the official Total War games. I also have the Mark of Caves and the expansion, but I never really played them much. I remember playing the expansion a bit. So I like the Dark Elves in it. But never finished it. I might play that game at some point. It's really cool. It's like a Total War game when it comes to the battles, and has a map, but you cannot move freely on the map. It's a story-driven campaign, a scripted campaign, if you say. Where you can only move where they let you. But the battles are like in Total War. But you can't zoom in as much. It was really fun. But I prefer the Total War mods because they, for Medieval 2, because they allow you to ally anyone and move freely on the map. Well, the official game didn't allow you to move freely on the map, and it didn't allow you to ally factions that normally wouldn't be allies, and there were no diplomacy essentially. So we're stuck in the story and in the wars, and you had to fight battles in a certain set number of events. And Total War Warhammer 1 I have only played for about an hour maybe. I bought it only to get the guide, the campaign map in Total War Warhammer 2 from 2017. The first game is from 2016 and the second game 2017. I played over 200 hours in that game, but hardly played it on my YouTube channel. Played it a bit in 2020. Had problems with not having a good hard drive. I had an old hard drive. It took 20 minutes to load between battle and the map. I still played a lot with that slow hard drive. In 2020 I got an SSD hard drive that speeded up from 20 minutes to 2 minutes, and I played some with that drive on my YouTube channel in 2020. And then I didn't return to the game because there were some unfortunate events that happened in my life, like 2 days after I posted the last video of that game, Total War Warhammer 2. And yeah, then I didn't play. I modded instead a lot, and when I wanted to return, the SSD drive had started to break down, would randomly disappear and stuff, so I didn't dare to play on it anymore. And now I have a new SSD drive. I have 2 actually. This one with 4 GB of space and another one with 4 GB of space. They are the same brand, one of the best on the market, that had been graded very well. I don't want them to break down, so I had to pick something that wasn't too cheap. But yeah, this one has about 700 GB of free space left out of 4 GB. Terabyte, 700 GB left out of 4 TB, and mostly games that have taken up the space. The other one is completely empty and has 4 TB. We have a lot of space there for videos and other stuff. I also have an ordinary hard drive with 500 TB of space, one I originally planned to use for videos. So I'm using it currently for videos, but if it's filled, we will use the SSD drive. SSD drives do not last as long as hard drives. The old hard drives, they last forever. I mean, my hard drives are still working, and they have been working since 2009. So, but the SSD hard drives, they can break down after just 1 year or 2. I believe 3 years, maybe 2-3 years. But I bought 2 that were extra costly so that they would last longer. So I hope this won't break down too soon. The only problem with this computer is that the computer is still pretty old, and even with Windows 10 Pro, I still need to leave it into store because it's full of dust. I need to get rid of the dust, otherwise I risk the computer getting damaged in the long run. But yeah, Windows 10 has speed up the computer. It's faster now, and it can handle a lot of modern games that it couldn't with Windows 7. And it has the latest drivers for the NVIDIA GeForce 780 graphics card. We killed a bunch of monsters here, but we are not in the right region. Let me see. We need to go move back. Here is a repeater. Maybe we should use something like this in one of the quests. So yeah, there are NPCs fighting a little bit here and there, which is cool. They mostly stand and fight forever. They do not actually kill each other or move from the locations. They are used for show, to give the player the impression of a war going on. Here are the throwers, the repeater throwers. Alright. Reaper bolt thrower victims. We need to kill those guys. Okay, that was 1 out of 4. So yeah, in World of Warcraft they do not just stand like this and do nothing until you attack. In World of Warcraft they would be more moving and attack you if you are close enough. So they are a little bit less impressive in this game when it comes to free movement and such. They stand still more. World of Warcraft had a bigger budget, for sure. Still looks good. Beautiful models that I prefer over the wooden models when it comes to the female. Done with the quest. Now the witch. We have one more quest. Quest waypoint. The Witch King's tomb. Can use numpad to move automatically, so we do not need to use the keyboard buttons of V, A, S and D. So what level are we? We are level 2 still. There's the ship. Let me see. Locked. Let's leave in the quest. World of Warcraft is a little bit easier when it comes to finding quest givers and such.
I have a task for you.
The joys of war, Gort and Rackar shall pile their bodies high on the beach. The sight of the fallen, treacherous kin pleases me. We gain 648 experience points, money, 52 copper or whatever, and a warming draught instantly restores 35 action points. Instantly restores 300 health, draught of allying.
I am done.
Accept.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
So that quest is done. The lingering darkness, we need to move to some sorceress or hag. Leave in a quest. Actually, when I think about it, with a core ability too, we can flee, we can move around undetected. Cool. And we do have fashionable ribbon, ornamental bracer. Okay. We kind of want that thing. You don't need to be stealthed. See, we want our horse summoned. Still looks pretty cool. Just the frame, it doesn't have a tail. We already have a horse. In some on the private server in World of Warcraft that I played previously, we also had a horse, a mount at the start. We didn't in the original game at the start. You needed to reach level 30 in World of Warcraft before you got a mount, like in classic World of Warcraft. Yeah, I love these models. Sundering have the better models for the Dark Elves for sure. This doesn't have a world campaign map. This is really cool. And the elf looks great. Alright, let's move in. Yeah, I don't like manly female characters. I like when they are sexy, feminine. Alright, browse your wares. We can buy weapons here. Let's see.
Greetings.
Kind of crossbowman cultist.
What can I do for you?
What
You're not
secrets do you
interested in
seek?
that. By career abilities. You need to speak with someone where you can live in the quest. Who is this? Adine Bloodseeker.
I have opportunities for you.
As if that Kurtiros has the outer authority to send me orders. Were he here making demands in my presence, I would have his innards for sausage casings. It is unfortunate that he is so far away. Also that he will fall victim to arrows of the high elves anyway. Hardly matters. Nendrit, now that you are here, in fact I believe that you are just what Tyros is asking for. He is in need of 30 soldiers, for in his campaign on the Plain of Bone. Keep that in mind as you make your journey to Tyros, to the Tyros war camp. When you arrive, let him know that I have personally selected you in response to this request. I'm sure he will be pleased. Quest: travel to Sinti's span in the Dreamshade, adjacent to the Plain of Bone, and report to Mr. Tyros. You'll receive money and experience.
Why are you
Except
still here?
there is Nemora the Hag. Man, that's a good model. Yeah, I like when and the female characters have a nice looking looks
Do you
like this.
seek advancement?
And they certainly do not need muscles. Okay, Nemora the Hag. Lingering Darkness. I see that Gorton Racker has sent you, and that you have cleared the way to our sorceresses. Perhaps you will prove useful to me.
Leave me now.
We leveled up to level 3. Perfect. We get any items. No, I don't think so. That's a shame. We have some other quests here. Dance of Cain.
Here is your chance to earn my favor.
Alright. The assault of Nertain goes well. There are a few pockets of high elves who stubbornly persist in denying House Uturn in total victory. As with all things, certain sacrifices must be made to ensure success. The great god Cain will bless us, but blood must be spilt if we are to gain his favor. Go now, aid the witch elves in the dance of Cain at the ruins of Nartan. Revel in the cut and thrust of murder's battle. Join the fight taking place in the ruins of Nartan, and slay 5 sword novices for the glory of Cain. Turn to Nemora the hag near the Black Ark when done. You will get some gloves, experience and money. You'll accept.
Excellent. Titles do not grant honor.
Fallen kin.
Give honor to titles.
Nemora the hag. Now young Nendrit, listen closely. All your life you have learned of the weakness possessed by our hated cousins, so-called high elves, with their poetry and soft ways. With their poetry and soft ways, they deserve only death. Now you will witness how we turn their professed nobility against them. Look yonder to the captives by the forest's edge. The high elves cannot help but attempt to rescue them. Driven by loyalty, mercy and other moral delusions, they fail to recognize that the caged prisoners are nothing but a lure to pluck at their heartstrings. Go now, see the brave rescuers emerging from the forest, catch them with your blade, show them the ferocity of House Uturn. And quest, kill the Northern Shadow Warriors found in Seven Glade. And then return to her. We will get experience, and we will get the Shadowstalker Wildcord belt.
Let's hope I was right to trust you.
That's fine. And the lucrative intrigue.
This is your assignment.
We are all tied to the wheel of fortune, Witch Elf. Sometimes favors us, while at others it's seemingly set against us. Take you, for example. Here your star is on the rise. Meanwhile, other stars fade from you, lost below the horizon. Poor Tirita. Let's just say that her well-lined pockets have been noted. It is all very well to indulge in plunder, but if you must do it, have the good grace not to get caught. I dare say she has no idea that trouble is coming her way. A wiser person might find a way to profit from that. Find Tirita Venomfire at the fountain in Ishra Garden and blackmail her over her arsenious ways. Okay, we get experience and money.
Why are you
Accept.
still here?
Oh, here is the mailbox. There is a mailbox here. You can send stuff between characters probably, and auction stuff. There's an auction house too. Okay. This game is actually fun. It feels like World of Warcraft, but Warhammer. Really cool. I believe I liked it when I played it a little bit in the past. I just didn't like it as much as World of Warcraft. Because I want to try something new now. I am willing to play this a bit. I also bought it in the past. I have paid the real money for this game. I bought the actual cover in the store and got the CDs, and I have the CDs and the instruction book and everything. So yeah. Not of Shadow Warriors quest available. Okay. We'll move out. Do some quests. It's easy to find the areas where you're supposed to do quests. I believe in the other in World of Warcraft. In this game it's harder to find them. In the old World of Warcraft it was hard, but now you see everything. Oh, there are some witch elves.
What do you see? Now what?
Because the models look a bit dated.
Well met.
At least they do not have a lot of muscles. Let me see. We are supposed to kill these guys. Oh, it's female. High elves. Nice. Right. Yeah, I'm impressed with the game. It looks so good. An old game. And especially plays very good. Yeah, the enemies do not have as impressive animations as in World of Warcraft. They mostly stand still in set locations and do not move around a lot. So I can see why this was seen as less impressive World of Warcraft. Oh, that's a Witch Elf Acolyte. Right, so we've killed a few of these. We need to kill more. Okay, we need to find someone that isn't fighting. Another one down. Yeah, I can see myself playing this game. It's fun. I don't know a lot about Warhammer lore, so I could learn some about Warhammer by playing this game, reading the text and stuff. So that girl killed one of the Dark Elf AI characters. You need to avenge that Dark Elf. Alright, done. Kill 5 out of 5 sword novices. We are over here. Okay. Dance of Cain is finished. Still have the other stuff. Let me see. Not on Shadow Warriors here. 6. Okay. We need to move over there. Oh, we can mark on the map. That's good. Have them on the map. It's not as easy to see in this game. Yeah. Move to that thief next. Player Mount. Fuck, we got attacked. Let's die. Alright, and the mule over there, so we can just click like this. Whenever we need to mount, we need to move over there. Okay. We move too far. Alright. Okay, let's kill this girl. Find that
Keep your hands where I can see.
character here. Good, found her, I think.
Do you seek
Now
advancement?
we have others with new quests. Master Caltern. Okay, I've matched with this Malekith at court and walked away unscattered. Do you think Northanis Rebel poses even the shadow of a threat to me? The mere suggestion is an insult I cannot and will not tolerate. Malekith is the leader of the Dark Elves. Select your influence rewards. Council.
I have a task for you.
Set rally point. Yes. Leading the way.
It's a generous offer.
Alright. So Master Calton leading the way. Our work here in Nartane is all but complete. Soon the remaining High Elves defenders will be captive and banned. Headed for the mines of Hag Reif, and you and I will move to join with the beautiful Krana. Krana commands our forces to the south, and hers is a perilous beauty. It's a mind as sharp as any lord's, and is more than worth to lead. Will not have it said that Master Caltern approached such beauty empty-handed. You will deliver to Akrana a gift worthy of her beauty, a brace of the gems that our cousins have become so attached to, such as they bear upon their heraldry into battle. So mission: kill one of the Nartain archers or Nartain swords novices at the ruins of Nartain. Receive a Nartain gem. Deliver the gem to Akrana, who abides to the south in Nimasar, as token of Master Kaltarn's esteem. Will gain experience and money.
Why are you
Will
still
accept. Will accept other quests too.
to anger me?
Leading the way towards battlefields.
This is your assignment.
Will get proof of your valor on the field of battle. This may be used to trade for equipment from various quartermasters and win money and experience. Okay. The battlefield calls. Can you hear it? Beckoning you fought for glorious slaughter. Prove your mettle to me by defeating the raven post's enemies, and I'll see to it that you're properly rewarded. So mission: head the realm versus realm. That's what RVR is standing for, realm versus realm. Area on any tier 1 map and kill 10 enemy players. We don't care about that. Scenarios of
This
war.
is how you can serve me.
You there, can you truly fight? Well, no matter. You'll find out soon enough. The battlefield demands you, and I got a nice reward in it for you, should you survive. This battle may take you all over the world, but remember that the goal is not always just to spill the blood of our enemies. Keep your wits about you and look for key objectives to hold or capture. In victory in battle like this, then return to me for your reward. Scenarios are short play versus player battles. You know, this discordant skirmish scenario. No, we don't really care about that right now. Okay, so we won't do that right now. Speak to this person now.
I have opportunities
Skills
for
of
you.
strength. Beastmaster Maghan. Come, young witch elf, and look upon the cold ones. These reptilian steeds are my charges throughout this war. It's my duty to keep them swift and vicious. Keep them hungry for battle by keeping them hungry for meat. See their great gleaming teeth? Now, see those high elves in the distance? My weakling kin cannot glimpse the danger for the tears in their eyes. Wailing about their lost gardens and their spoiled lands, huh? High elves would never survive as we did in the chill wastes of Nagaroth. Turns my stomach to behold my pitiful cousins at such close range. Loose my beasts upon them and let us have some sport. Release the cold ones from the corral. Interact with the door by right-clicking on it. Turn the beast maker. Okay. Again, in money and some other
Let's
stuff.
hope I was right to trust you.
And Morgana's challenge.
This is your assignment.
It is time to strike at the heart of my fair cousins' defenses. They are led by 3 sword masters, sisters by the surname of Silver Lake. We have rarely seen the likes of their powers from my otherwise feeble kin. They have proven to be quite the nuisance. This is your opportunity to bolster your standing within House Uthorn or Uthorn. Find out these silver lakes and return to me with her precious blades as proof of her demise. Find one of the Silver Lake sisters in the forests of Lion Walk Crow. Take her life and claim her blade as a trophy. Afterwards, return to the blade to Beastmaster Maughan by the fountain in Isha's garden. Gain experience and money.
Excellent.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know the commander.
Lionbane. Gain experience and a ring. The Norton ring. Wins on pickup. Item level 2 accessory Javelry. Plus 4 wounds, plus 4 spiritual resistance, plus 4 elemental resistance, plus 4 corporeal resistance. Minimum rank 2. If you need minimum level 2 levels are called ranks here. Race, Orc, Goblin, Dark Elves, Chaos. Okay. The White Lions are the detestable creatures. The White Lions are detestable creatures. Their wheels can be broken, as can the wheels of all beasts. But they are hardly worth the effort. Should you come across some of these lions, sure to cut a hearty piece of flank from its belly. Such meat will serve to satiate the hunger of my menageries, more deserving beasts. Okay, mission. Find and kill the northern lions prowling throughout the forested areas of the southern edge of Nartan in Lion Walk Crow. Okay, we'll do
Let's hope I was right to trust you.
use of
Here's
allies.
your chance to earn my
Will
favor.
earn Corset of Norton, body, light armor. Nice. 10 armor, bins on pickup, plus 10 strength. And talisman slot. Okay, and experience. Do you smell that reek upon the wind? And eat the blood, death and ash. Yes, that rancid tang. That is the stench of the greenkin, our lumbering allies in this age of reckoning. They are crude beasts, but they have their uses. By my command, they hurl themselves at our enemies. They have not the wit to realize they are but a ruse which allows us to flank our foes. Did I say us? Of course, I meant you. Slaughter the northern archers while they are distracted by the greenskins. While you are at it, loot their corpses and take any bubbles you find to Thompson, the leader of the greenskins. Tell Thompson that the boss is not pleased, and you should change the point ears more. At least I think that's how it is pronounced. Cannot abide their primitive dialect. It soils the tongue. Alright, so mission. Kill 5 Northern archers in the ruins of Norton and loot their bodies. Take their shrines to Thompson, the goblin nearby.
You had better not fail.
Where is the thief that I'm after?
Perhaps
Here.
we can aid each other.
Really good model. It's in the Sundering for sure. Okay, lucrative intrigue. You are here to deliver news from Nemora, the hag. I see. Will make sure that my trouble is dealt with. But I have need of you to complete some tasks. Okay, we'll complete the mission.
I have a task for you.
Pages of power.
A generous offer.
Will earn money and experience. Come here, Nendrit, I have need of you. Norton has been a bolt hole for mages ever since we were sundered from our weakling kin. The majority of the magics are petty compared to what our sorceresses can accomplish. Nevertheless, there's rumor of a ritual known to me, Norton mages, which is very powerful. Which is known to the Norton mages, which is very powerful. Nevertheless, there's rumor of a ritual known to the Norton mages, which is very powerful. This ritual was recorded in a tome kept in the spires to the west. During the looting of one tower, there was a misunderstanding about the tomb's ownership. Several pages were torn out in the ensuing struggle. I have come into possession of the ritual tome following the completely unrelated hunting death of its owner. All I now require are the missing pages. So look for the pieces of the missing ritual parchment throughout the ruins of Norton, west of Isha's garden. When you find them, right-click on them to retrieve them. Look for the piece of the missing ritual parchment throughout. Okay. Return to Territia. Accept. And the halls of Ainarian.
This is how you can serve.
Will gain experience and money. Beneath the spires of Norton is a network of halls. Power of Ainarian flows through those halls. It cannot be felt, cannot be harnessed unless the four tombs chronicling his legacy are opened. Venture into the halls, ensure four tombs of Ainarian are open, then face the echoes of his power. Defeat one, return to me with its essence. I wish to harness it. Mission. Venture into the halls of Ainarian beneath the spires of Norton. Open each of the four tomes of Ainarian by right-clicking on them. They are to be found inside alcoves in the four corners of the hall. Once all the tombs are open, Ainarian Eidolon will become visible. Defeat one of them and return with the essence to Terita in Isha's garden.
Let's hope I was right to trust you.
Here we have some, Manticore that's actually been ported into Sundering, but looked worse dead, head looked bugged. Here's to some bugged.
Public quests are persistent world events that allow you and your allies to share risk and reward, as well as earn influence in your current chapter.
Alright. We are level 3, by the way. Level 3, same as the other Witch Elf now. Okay, quest available. Okay. A lot of quests in this area. Would like some new gear. So this is a massive multiplayer online game, so it's possible to play with friends in it. But they have also made it possible to just solo it now. In the past you probably needed to be more than one, but here you can do most quests alone, I believe. So that's good. You don't need to play with others. I had no problem playing with others, it's just that I have a hard time finding others to play with. Of course you can play with strangers from the internet, but from the game, but yeah, I prefer just doing the missions alone and reading the story. There is some kind of building. I wonder if the parchments are here somewhere. Yes, they are. Got 1 out of 4. Kill this girl. Not again. 1 out of 1. Good. It's not good enough. Need to find the rest of the parchments. There. There's the parchments. Can't click on it, maybe we need to wait a bit. Other players took it. I'm not certain we can see all the quests neither. It took quite a few quests. Smart, that one. Settings. Now we can see all the quests, good. Return it to the other user interface when we have more room. Loot all, good, 2 out of 4 now. There's a guy in the citadel. The Dark Elves. It's clear that the Warhammer mod for Mountain Blade Warband, which I have played without recording quite a bit, that they use models from this game for some of the units, but especially for all their buildings. They have like the cities and stuff. The problem with Warband is that I don't like certain parts of the game. I like it that it's a strategy game with role-playing features and civilians and stuff, but I don't like that certain things in the game. I think the battles are worse than in Medieval 2. I would have loved a game that had the Mountain Blade role-playing experience and the civilians and quests, etc., but with the Medieval 2 battles, because they are simply better. Let's see. Need to find 2 more parchments. Alright. Decided to attack. Fight. sword noise. We kill that. The female here. Okay. Kill parchments. Okay. Have to find the rest. The parchments. Here are the orcs. Our allies. And we'll kill some archers here. I'm at 5. I need to kill more of them. It's a bit easy when they are fighting an AI enemy at the same time. That one is using a bow. Dead.
What do you see?
Kill that girl too. Three out of 5. So these are the green skins. Really immersive game. The graphics are not too old. I have, for example, on Steam I have EverQuest 1 and 2. One game is 1999 and the other from 2004. I've never played them. But I did play a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance like game. I tried 2 different games that are set in the EverQuest universe, and I also have like an unused subscription for EverQuest Online, and I know about EverQuest, but I've never played the game. I think it was no, it was Elder Scrolls actually, but EverQuest, I played the Dark Alliance like games on the PS2 a little bit on emulator, but and they are better than the Dark Alliance 1 and 2 games because they were made by the same company that made the Dark Alliance 2, but they were made after, so they are the same but better. Just they didn't keep the Dungeons and Dragons license, so they changed it to EverQuest, but it's very similar otherwise, the game to those games. Really cool, and I'm gonna play it at some point. But I never played the online game, and the one from 1999 is simply too old. The models are too old. The second game from 2004, same year as World of Warcraft, actually looks good. The locations look worse than this game, but it is 4 years older, so. But the models of characters look really good. Similar quality, maybe even better quality than this. The locations look slightly older. At least the ground. Kill this archer. Clear that they didn't port any of the female elves from this game to Sundering, only the male elves for the high elves. But for the dark elves we have some really nice sorceresses and witch elves. Only one model of witch elf with the same black hair, but the sorceresses had a lot of custom variations. Oh, we died. I didn't keep track on respawn, thank you. I didn't look at my health bar. Mistake. I started somewhere else. Too bad. Did we finish the quest? Shell parchment 2 out of 4. We did yeah, use of allies. We did finish it. Kill 5 Norton archers in the ruins of Norton and loot their bodies. Take their shinies to Trampsum, the goblin nearby. Okay, we need to find that goblin. This is the city. This city is certainly copied to the Mountain Blade War band. Warhammer mod. We have the same city actually. You can siege and stuff. You can even go inside areas like that. Just available. Okay. This looks like some kind of cave. Can't move in. Okay. There, water. The water in this game is actually pretty good looking too. So yeah, this game certainly looks better than Guild Wars. Guild Wars looked more dated in a way. I will still play it. I bought all the stuff that was available for it, and back in the day I bought 3 out of 4 releases of the main game. And this year I bought the rest of the stuff just so I could enjoy the entire game, so we'll certainly play it. Now I felt like playing Warhammer Online. Okay. Finish the more fast. Right, kill that elf. You have another one with quests.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
Games with benefits.
Here is a generous offer.
Gemstones like you see, gemstones like these talismans swirl with magical power, and can use them to grow stronger. Here, take 2 of mine and let them show you how. Shift plus right click any unequipped gear with a talisman slot to place. Okay, so I can Diablo.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, this is a really cool game. Walks over here, I think. It's good that my microphone works again. I can speak again while playing. Nothing happens when I kill these guys. The Norton Murners. maybe I shouldn't. Actually didn't need to kill these guys. Northern Tower Guard. Fight them. And this time keep an eye on the health bar too. Need to find those orcs again. So I wasn't gonna play it too long. Need to find the orc and leave in the quest. I need to find those 2 parchments too, so I can finish that quest as well. There we have another quest giver. Let's go there. Heavy craft master.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
Female. Red craft. Dead craft.
Here is your chance to earn
Head
my
to
favor.
Krana's storm and speak to the 2 crafting experts to decide which skill you'd like to learn. Of course.
You better not fail.
Gathering the
There is
basics.
a generous offer.
Head down the road to Krana's stormland. Krana Storm and speak to her for gathering experts to decide which skill you want to learn. Of course.
Excellent.
Right, but where are we supposed to go? I don't want to go there yet. I have to move back. Can call Fort the Mount again. Need to find the orcs. Here they are. There's the guy, Thamsum, the goblin. Goblins in Warhammer look almost like in Warcraft. Thamsum use allies. What's versus mean that the boss isn't pleased. He's crumped them gits real good. If we charge the point to ears more, will we get to crump more gits? Let's just complete the quest. Okay. And after that, we need those pages. Yeah. Here are the lions, we need to kill them too. These are the lions we were supposed to kill. They are pretty strong actually. Right, he leveled up to rank 4. Those lions were actually pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, they are pretty strong. We probably shouldn't attack that one yet. Level 2. Earn days first. Toughness. Have some new. Okay, +5 spiritual resistance. Actually, this might be better. Let's change to these boobs. Kiss of agony. Okay. shoulders. Let's put them on. We can't. Need know what it says. Career Magus. Need to be a mage. Okay. Career. Something else. Zealot probably. Shaman. Too bad. Can't use them. Lion isn't as hard to kill now after we got the new skill and leveled up. We almost died the first time before we had leveled up. Okay. So move out of there. Lion Bane, we need to kill 2 more lions, okay. Let's kill this one next. Okay. Need to kill 1 more lion. Finish that quest too. Need some more health before we're ready to do that. Alright, let's attack this line. Done. Check the quest. Afterwards return the blade to Beastmaster Maugharin. Okay, we need to go back there. Can find that those 2 parchments first. Okay. Now we can leave in the quest now. Beastmaster.
I have opportunities for you. What now? May come. Do you seek advancement?
Okay, Lionbane.
Get away.
Quest. Not the most friendly quest giver. Alright. Okay. Ritual of parchment. We need go there. Finish it. Mountain Shadow Warriors. We could kill the Shadow Warriors first. Should be over here. Based on the minimap. These the Shadow Warriors. Oh, they're disciples. Okay, Northern Shadow Warriors. We have a Dark Elven. Birds of Feather. My spirit came to be here first, then my mind, and now my body. I was elsewhere and now I am here. At first I thought this place to be a vision, an enigma for me to decipher. As the moons have fallen and risen again, I have learned otherwise. All has become clear. My lord Tohar Zanek has sent me here to deliver you a message, Nandrit. Our fates are intertwined, for it is his will. He is the architect of fate. Okay, behold, wield this mark and see as the raven would. Right click on the raven seer's mark to interact with it. Each time it will carry you and Kara, that girl, to various vantage points about the area. Speak with the image Kara to take in the views, and afterwards use the Ravenseer's mark once more to return with Kara to her hilltop. Speak with Kara Ravenseer on her hilltop when you arrive. We get a trophy, Dragon's Eye pendant, and flashing knife trophy and experience.
Go, prove yourself. A chance to do good.
Alright.
Gird your loins.
Don't know where those dark elves, high elves are that we are supposed to kill. The minimap, they should be here.
Perhaps we can aid each other.
Games with benefits. Complete. You must first select your rewards. Feeble Talisman of the Sniper. Okay, Feeble Talisman of the Resolve. Fortitude. Contender. 7 willpower, 7 wounds, strength, ballistic skill. We'll go for wounds. Okay, 2. Fortitude, wound, strength, willpower, ballistic skill, strength. The scholar, 7 intelligence. Let's see. Okay. Okay. 5 action points. Action points. Player. I don't know what the witch elf is supposed to have. Wound probably. Strength or intelligence. They go for strength. Complete. And games with benefits. Keeper of Antrek. Slot the talisman, then speak to. Okay.
You had better not fail.
Do you seek advancement? Get on.
Okay. It's like a constant war raging around the camp and in the camp, giving the feeling that the war is all raging around us, which is nice. Different from World of Warcraft. You've already been here. I wonder if you can get it from here, if you need to find this place where you haven't been. Yeah, we can loot that one. Level 3. Then we go to this other one that we already saw. Again. Done. Perfect. So this guy attacked us. Right, kill that girl. Okay. Need to use the gems to finish a quest. We need to live in the fallen kin now. No. The pages of power. Trinta venom fire, okay. That's the sorceress. Okay. User settings. That. Right. So you can see the stuff. We need to make it slightly more enlarged. Okay. Have a lot of quests. We only have one we can live in, okay. So someone. We're level 4, so we are already better than we were the other witch elf. Just the sorceress we needed to speak to. Pretty good face.
I have opportunity.
Skin. Okay, let's complete the quest. Competent Cyan. Town of Norton is conquered. The final spark of resistance will be snuffed out within the hour. Our foothold on the blighted isle thus secured. Our foothold on the blighted isle thus secured. It is time to move further into the lands to reclaim more that which is rightfully ours. I have one final task for you, Nendret. Take this missive to Lord Dark Water. You will find him. His band to the south, just outside of Nimosar. Okay, bring Tarita's missive to Karen Darkwater. He and his band can be found south of Norton, just outside of Nimosar.
Let's hope
Except
I'm right to trust you.
Storm, Redcraft. Gathering of the beast, gems with benefits, leading the way. Competent Cyan. Least cold ones. Okay, fallen kin over there. Okay. Yeah. He is like a World of Warcraft clone, but it's fresh. because I've never played it, so it's a nice experience. Like playing the same thing but in a different universe. Some differences, of course. World of Warcraft didn't have a lot of battles going on in the starting areas. In Warhammer you have like enemies in the middle of cities, and then they are still fighting over the areas. They are not secure, which makes it a little bit more dangerous to move around in this game. You risk being attacked more. In Warcraft you know that you can't be attacked in certain areas like cities and towns. But here you can be attacked pretty much anywhere. Quest available. Okay, we'll move there. Take a quest.
I have a task for you.
Version's demise complete.
I'm tired of you. I have opportunities for you.
Alright. For amusement's sake.
Here's your chance to earn my favor.
This will mesmerize the Blade Walker, making it easier for you to knock him unconscious. Once you have taken him out, return to Overseer Catus. Use the Feus Gem. 0-1. Northern Blade Walker capture 0-1. Dark Elf Navy Purple die. She'll die a piece of armor. Dark Elf Navy Purple. Okay, black die. The Shadow Warriors fight courageously to free their brethren. For amusement's sake, let us go there further. I want you to capture one of their leaders, a Northern Bladewalker. Look for them at their camp deep within the forest. Capture the Bladewalker. Use the gems power upon them. The Feos gem was fashioned by sorceresses of the Dreadblight convent. You'll find that they may find that the malevolent sisters have an appetite for cruelty that rivals my own. The gem drains the will from its victim. Once ensorcelled, the Blade Walker will lose his will to resist. Okay.
Let's hope I was right to trust you.
Tokens of war.
This is how you can serve me.
Participate in the Spires of Norton. Okay, participate in the Mistwood Grove. Okay. Do not torture me with your presence for too long, Witch Elf. The world is a dangerous place, and sometimes having a group of warriors like yourself, it can prove helpful. There are battles that await you which may be beyond your capabilities. However, know that the rewards for these struggles can be greater than the solitary quest. Venture out into the wilds and confront the dangerous foes that await you. I'll see you rewarded well for your effort with some coins, and you will even learn where you can change these coins for high quality products. Public quests, PQs, or open world events. Here complete local objectives to advance the public quests to the next stage. Each stage getting harder, with the final stage having a champion or hero level enemy. can win bags by completing public quests with gold bags containing powerful pieces of armor sets, or you can obtain war tokens to buy armor pieces if you are unlucky. Venture, fort, and try some nearby public quests. Yeah, Warhammer Online is actually pretty cool. The only problem was that World of Warcraft existed first. And it's like a lesser copy of World of Warcraft. But if you're tired of World of Warcraft, it's certainly worth it. It's not. It doesn't feel worse when you play. It's just that World of Warcraft is certainly the more impressive MMORPG. Let's see. Right. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good first episode. I don't know how long I've been playing, but I will see you later. Seems like areas are being captured in this game, by the way. These are kept out of the capital of the humans, the Empire. Caldrin Valley, Prague. Yeah, this game is more focused on player versus player, which is why I preferred World of Warcraft. But now you can play this alone and enjoy the story and the quests alone. You don't need friends. But yeah, it's much more heavily focused on PvP. You have these giant PvP battles between both sides, and where you have, like, unlike in World of Warcraft, where you also have two sides that can do PvP, but here you have like the capitals, and you can see how the balance of power is. Norska, Nordland, the battle, you can see power meter, and Ekrund, Mount, Bloodhorn, uncontrolled, uncontrolled, uncontrolled. So yeah, this is much more focused on the war between the two sides as opposed to single player. Could still be fun to play in single player, and when you have a max level character, it could be fun to do PvP in this game, because it's a constant war. You even have this status here about what settlements have been conquered by one side. It's a never-ending war where they conquer each other all the time. Alright. Some cool knives too with smoke effects. Smoking effect. Reminds me of the Blood Elves and their knives. Alright. We still have basic here. We are level 4 and a Witch Elf. So the Sundering has these Dark Elves, but they are not in the campaign, and we only had ult on. Yeah. But there is like Nagaroth, the faction that existed pre the Dark Elves. Of course they are in custom battle, the Dark Elves. I had a submod where I moved over the High Elves and Dark Elves to the beginning of the End Times, but it's still the old 2016 beginning of the End Times, and it still uses a lot of the other models from beginning of the End Times. It just added the ones from the Sundering as well. Anyway, would probably be a good idea to edit that mod and replace remove all the old models and only keep the Sundering ones and play a Dark Elf campaign. I am already playing a Dark Elf campaign there, but I have access to more units than just the ones from the Sundering. The Sundering models are essential to the Warhammer Online models. Could be fun. The problem with High Elves is that they only have male characters in the mod. The Dark Elves had some nice female models. Alright, thank you for watching and see you in the next video in this game. We will log out. Take a look at the faction selection screen. It was actually pretty fun to play this. Single player, the last time I played, I wasn't very impressed. Now I enjoyed it. I think the graphics became better now thanks to Windows 10 Pro and the new graphics drivers. This is the level 4 Witch Elf that we just played. Currently my best character. We also have my old Witch Elf, level 3. Mitrista. She had a different look. To start up the game as her is to check out the model. See what quests we are doing. She has a slightly different hairstyle. She has the white hair, same hair color. She has the more of a purple skin, totally different skin. And had a slightly different face, I believe. Certainly had a different hairstyle, but a similar one. I wanted her to look like Hellebrand. Same with the other one. Alright. Still look pretty good. So quests, the Joys of War, Dance of Cain, Fallen Kin. We have some of the same, Pages of Power, Birds of Feather. For amusement's sake, so we have some of the same quests. And it's a similar class. Okay. Okay, let's see. One hardback body armor. Can't use. Okay, seal. Medium armor. Quite a few things here. Have the mount too. This is my other older Witch Elf. I prefer the new one's hair. I think I prefer the skin of the other one too. This one looks more like a night elf actually, with the purple skin. The Dark Elves were the inspiration for the night elves. Warhammer was the inspiration for Warcraft. The creators of Warcraft were supposed to do a Warhammer game. Then they lost the license and made Warcraft instead. Warcraft 1, which only had humans and orcs and like some other creatures, but only 2 playable races. With other races inside of these factions, for example, the orcs had ogres and trolls as well. And goblins, and humans had like dwarves and elves too. I don't know exactly about Warcraft 1 as I never played it, but I believe in that game it might have been just humans and orcs and humans, but in Warcraft 2 they had elves and dwarves, the humans, and the orcs had also ogres and goblins and trolls, yeah. And the Night Elves came in Warcraft 3, as did the Undead, the Scourge, and they were inspired by these guys for sure. that are good, unlike these guys that are evil. Okay, let's log out. Takes a few seconds to log out. I also have a sorceress. Will not play her now. Moratana, inspired by Moratti, the mother of Malekith, the Witch King. Alright, thank you for watching. So this one looked like this, and this one like this. Kinda prefer this one, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.